Hello everyone, welcome to Eptic Knowledge. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about arrays in JavaScript. So for example, let's say you need to have or you need to declare 200 or 100 country names. So for it, you need to declare 100 variable over here. So does it make any sense? So let's just say in the skip tag, let's say over here var country on equal to, we'll say here USA. Then in another variable, we're going to say var country2 equal to Canada. So like this, we have to write all the country name one by one. Now this doesn't make sense. So in order to make this org simple, we can use array. So instead of mentioning the country name again and again, we can just use array to make our org easier. So here we can do is that we'll just over here var country equal to, we'll say over here new array, and we'll give to first bracket over here, and inside this first bracket we can mention how many data this variable will have. Let's say we want to keep 50 country name over here, then we need to say over here 50. So for this tutorial 6, let's just say over here 5. So how we can store data in the country variable one by one. So for it, what we have to do is that we can just say over here country, and then we'll give to third bracket, and here you can see 0. 0, right? So in array the number always start from 0, and 5 means the array will end at 4. Okay, so let's say over here country 0 equal to USA. Then let me just copy this and I'll just paste it 4 times, 1 2 3 and 4. So here the index number will be 1, and let's say over here Canada, and then here index number will be 2, and here let's say Germany, then index number 3, let's say over here Japan, and here in the index number last one index number will be 4, and here let's say over here India. So right now if we just say over here console dot log, and we'll give to first bracket, and here let's say we only want to print the last one, which is India. So here we'll just say country 4. So we can just simply declare a single variable, and using array we can get all the country name in that single variable. So that's the benefit of using array. So right now if we save it, then we'll refresh our browser, and right now we write over here console.log. So it means we need to right click on our browser, and then we'll go to inspect, and in the inspect we'll go to console. Over here you can see India. You need to go to console, and if you go to console you will see India. So right now if we say over here, let's say country 2, so country 2 should show us Germany, right? So right now if we save it, then if we refresh here you can see Germany. And if we just remove the array, I mean remove the third bracket and the number from here, and if we just say over here country, it will show us all the country name. Let me just save it, and let me just refresh here, and here you can see we can see all the country name. And here you can see that we mentioned the number of array over here, which is 5. If you do not mention it, that's fine as well, that will still work. Let me just save it and let me refresh here. Here you can see it's still working. So right now let's add, let's say one more country over here. Let's say country 5, and let's say over here Pakistan. And right now if we save it, obviously we'll see the Pakistan over here as well. Here you can see Pakistan. So how many country do you have over here? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So instead of counting, we can just get the length using length function. So for it, what we can do is that here you can see we printing the country name over here, right? So if we just over here country dot length, then if we save it, then it will give us how many data we have in the array, which is 6 in total. So right now if we save, then if we refresh, here you can see we got 6. And there is one more way to mention array, and that is instead of writing it like this, new array like this, we can write it a little bit different. Okay, let me just comment this out so that you can see. So right now here we are going to say var country equal to, we'll give to third bracket, and two double quotation, and inside it we are going to mention the country name. Let's say first USA, then give a comma, and here we are going to mention Canada, then Germany, then Japan, and after that India. Let's just say only these five. So right now, if we save it and let's just remove the dot length, we still will be able to get all the country name. Let me just save it, then refresh here, and here you can see all the country. So right now we can also get a single data from here as well. So here this is index number 0, array starts from 0 as you already know. So let's say we want to get Germany, let's say Japan. So for it we need to say 0 1 2 3, right? So we will over here in the third bracket 3. So right now if we save it, we'll be able to get Japan over here. Here you can see Japan. We'll also be able to get the length as well if we want. As I already showed you, all you have to do is just say over here length length. Let me just show you again. Refresh, and here you can see 5. So right now let me introduce you to a function called push. So using push we can add a on more data in this array. Let me just show you with example. We'll say over here country, which is this variable, and we saw over here country dot push, then we'll keep to first bracket, and inside this we are going to say Korea. So right now let me just remove the length from here. So right now if we save this, then if we now refresh our browser, we'll see Korea will be added at the end of our array. It means after India. So right now if we refresh here you can see Korea is added at the end of India. So right now let me introduce you the pop function. So what pop function do? Pop function, push function add on more data in the array, and pop function like delete or remove the last data from the array. So right now let me just remove this. So right now if we just say over here pop, and we'll keep this empty over here, and if we now save it, then if we refresh, India will not show in the browser. So right now let's refresh, and here you can see India is not over here. If you want to remove on more, what you can do is that you can just copy it and paste it over here. So this will remove the last two country from here. So save and refresh, and here you can see there is only 3 country over here. You can also use push as many times as you want. The same goes for pop as well. So right now let's say we have two variable where, or we have two array variables, and we want to concat those array variable. We can do that as well. Let's say over here var country 2, let's say over here country 1, and this will be country 2 equal to third bracket, and let's say over here Bangladesh, and here then we're going to say over here Nepal, and let's say we want to concat country 1 and country 2. So for it let's declare another variable var country equal to, we are going to say country on dot concat to first bracket, and we say country 2. So this should concat country on and country 2. So right now if we save it, and here we are already console.log the country. So right now if we save it, then if we refresh here, okay, we got a error concat. Okay, we made a spelling mistake. We need to remove the e from here. So right now concat. So right now let's save it again, and let's refresh here again, and here you can see all the countries added over here. So this was the basics of array in JavaScript. I hope you find this tutorial easy. If you have any question, you can always let me know in the comment section, and I will actually really appreciate if you subscribe this channel. I will upload more JavaScript tutorial in the future. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.